Hi folks, the Filipino P here. Or is it? Well, today it's Velma P, from Scooby-Doo. And I know folks, I look different, I look weird. I feel weird actually wearing a wig. So anyway, this is one of my disguises whenever I go out. And if I'm really in a hurry, the reason why I'm wearing a disguise, it's not that I consider myself as a big star, like a snob. It's not like that, folks. Dumaguete is a fairly small town and most of the time I get recognized. But today I'm really in a hurry. I just want to grab some lunch and do some errands and I have to go back home. Because sometimes when I get recognized, people seem to, talk to me or sometimes sit next to me, and I don't want to be rude. So obviously this is just one of the reasons why I'm wearing a disguise. Plus, you know me folks, I love wearing costumes, and today this is my costume, my wig. So anyway, speaking of Dumaguete being a fairly small town, some few years ago Forbes Magazine featured Dumaguete as one of the best places to retire in the world. Not sure if it's like the 7th, but anyway, I was just like wondering, yeah, Dumaguete? I was like, okay, Dumaguete. A lot of you folks have told me, hey, why don't you show us around Dumaguete City, your town? And I did that maybe a few years ago, maybe 1 or 2 years ago with Ride With Me, and I'm going to put the link over here or here or here. So anyway, today I'm going to show you around Dumaguete. Velma P is going to show you around. Also, a lot of you told me that, oh, I don't want to live in Dumaguete because there's plenty of foreigners there. It's overrun with foreigners. But is it true? So today, Velma P is going to solve that mystery. And maybe, if I'm good, he'll give me a Scooby snack. Let's go! So the question is, why do retirees rave about Dumaguete City? They want to be here. It's got the same sights. It's got the same traffic problem. And by the way, guys, there's no traffic lights in Dumaguete City. Not one. And look at the traffic. It's pretty much the same thing wherever I go. Same provinces, same businesses. It's a chain of businesses. Maybe except for the people, it's, different people. But in my opinion, I don't really see why this is such a popular destination. Basically, it's the same thing in other cities that I visited here in the Philippines. Well, maybe I'm missing something, guys. Let me know in the comment section. They say that Dumaguete is crawling with foreigners. I've been driving for about 15 minutes and I haven't seen one, so we're heading to the boulevard where the foreigners congregate. This is also the well-known spot here in Dumaguete City. You've seen me vlog here, a lot of people I interviewed here. It's near the port, going to Cebu and Siquijor. Lots of lush big trees here near the ocean. Lots of restaurants and bars here. And during nighttime, it's very busy. And we've got Starbucks too. So you'll have your morning Joe. You won't miss that if you move here in Dumaguete City. Also, there's this very iconic bar, very well known. To the left, it's called Why Not? It's a bar, restaurant, and a disco place. A lot of foreigners meet here, meet people, meet women. Apparently, they have a good pizza. I've been there maybe once or twice. Can't really remember. I don't usually go out, guys. I told you I'm a hermit. And to the right, it's the famous signage, Dumaguete Me. So if you want to get me, come to Dumaguete. To the front is Silliman University. Look how old that building is. So the place we just passed by along the boulevard is the nightlife area. I know it's in the middle of the day, in the middle of the week, and I only saw a couple of foreigners there. It's not crawling with foreigners like it's an invasion or something. But a lot of you folks have asked, hey, is there like a thriving nightlife in Dumaguete? Pretty much, that's about it. And let's see if we can find more foreigners in downtown Dumaguete. So we're here. Oh, hello. There's a white lady here. White lady. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be. It came out right, white lady. Well, she's white and she's a lady, so I guess that's okay. And that's actually a rare sight here in Dumaguete City. I mean, I'm not saying that there are no white ladies that come here or any foreign ladies that come here. It's just very rare. It's not a lot, but most of the time I see mixed couples. Actually, there's one there with a Filipina just coming out from McDonald's. Oh yeah, we got McDonald's, we got fast food. And in front of us, that's Lee Plaza, Lee Super Plaza. It's kind of a mall, but not really. One thing I don't like about the Dumaguete City is the lack of parking spaces. One time, it was so busy, I had to park like 10 minutes away from the shopping center, which is ridiculous because I have to carry my bags and take a trike to get to my car. But if you're riding a motorbike, it's a lot easier. But if you're with a car, forget about it. But if you're lucky, you can park around K-Zone Park, which is on the left. It's well-known park here in Dumaguete. I've done a lot of interviews there, and that's where we do tambay or hang around. Well, as far as restaurants, there are plenty of restaurants along the boulevard and along the ocean, just like this building right here. It's fairly new. It's called Bay Shores. It's got coffee shops, Indian food, Japanese food, and some clinics behind it. And here, it's called Hayahay. They serve Filipino food, seafood, and some pizzas and cocktails. And right in front of us is a development. It's condominiums and another business building coming up here. Wonders. Not sure what they're putting in there. Maybe business spaces, call centers. And there are also bars along this highway. I think this one here, it's called Tiki Bar, where locals go. Oh, it's under construction. This is a new restaurant. It's Sudukil in Sizzle Resto Bar. And this bar, I actually went here one time to interview foreigners, and there you are. There are 3 of them here. And it's 2 p.m. on a Monday afternoon, and they're having a beer. Next is like a Mexican food, Moon Cafe, and this is Shaka, like a, Hawaiian food. And this is my favorite place, the Henry. It's a hotel, it's got restaurants. I've done a lot of interviews there, maybe 80% with my panel interviews, like with Angel and other girls, because it's got nice ambiance. It's got nice sitting area, very breezy, aesthetically pleasing on camera. As for gyms, for gym buffs out there, there's one really good gym that I used to go to. Well, I still go to sometimes. It's called Multi-Fit Gym, right in front of us. I go there once or twice a week, but lately, guys, I've been doing my exercise, my workout routine back at home. I'm doing more cardio and aerobics. So if you're thinking of working out here in Dumaguete, there are plenty of gyms. Just a warning, not all of them are air conditioned, so you're gonna sweat your ass off. But if you're not into gyms, you can do hiking. You can go to Mount Talinis or go biking, but as you can see, guys, we don't have bike lanes. So it's going to be chaotic. I don't think it's safe to do that, but people still do that. And yes, guys, you can see that it's still Christmas in the Philippines, and it's January, mid-January, and we still have the stars. And this woman is crossing. Oh my goodness gracious. They don't usually look before they cross. Oh, I shouldn't be doing that either. Yeah, people here, they don't look, even the motorbike drivers. So yeah, just be careful, but I think you'll survive. Barely. For those of you folks who miss the taste of home and you can't find the products you're used to at Robinson's or at the supermarket, there's a really good place here that sells Western products like cheeses, steaks, wine, even breakfast cereal. It's called Belcris. It's quite pricey, but you know, you should understand the logistics, the freight that they have to pay, the import fee. So some of the steaks I tried from that store were Brazilian steaks. They also have American steaks. One thing I really love about this place is, you know, the choices of cheeses. I love cheeses, although they don't have Western milk. That's one thing I miss about the West is milk, but I understand it's not viable to import milk. And here it is, Belcris. I guarantee that there are a couple of foreigners shopping right now inside this store. Oh, I love their cold cuts. And chocolates too, but too bad can't have some chocolates for now. And they've got nuts, lots and lots of nuts. I know I have mentioned the traffic here. It's chaotic. It's only a 2-lane road, but somehow we can make it into 4. It's always fun to drive in the Philippines. Not. So a lot of you have asked me how to open up a bank account here in the Philippines. Right now we're passing a bank. There's plenty of banks here in the Philippines. It's just that it's quite tricky to open up a bank account if you're a foreigner. Because sometimes, depending on the day, depending on the person you're talking to, they have conflicting information. But most of the time, they'll ask for your ACR card, which is the alien registration card if you're a foreigner here. And some of them will actually require you to have a 1-year visa validity. But then again, the maximum extension here is only 6 months. It's like catch-22. But then there's a story. There's a guy that I know. He's from the US and he's been living here in the Philippines. Apparently, he was able to get to know one of the managers of that bank. So it was a smooth application. He didn't ask for anything. So I guess it depends on who you know. If I were a foreigner, I'll just leave my assets back in the West, because getting a bank account here in the Philippines can be very difficult. Plus, your money is only insured up to 10,000 US dollars, which is about 500,000 pesos, which is not very secured. So yeah, you can just use the ATM. I know there are fees. Some people I know, some foreigners that I know, they use Zoom. So yeah, there are money transfers that are only charging you a minimal amount compared to using the ATMs. But then again, the Philippines is still a cash based country. So if I were you, if you're in the middle of nowhere, just always make sure you have a couple of thousand pesos in your pocket, because even though we have an ATM machine, sometimes it's not working or it's out of cash. Welcome to the Philippines. Coming right up is City Mall. It's actually one of the 3 malls here in Dumaguete, but I don't really consider it as a mall because it's like a big grocery store. It's got a cinema inside, which I rarely go because with what Hollywood is putting out right now, I'm not really interested in watching movies. They kind of killed it for me. Sorry guys, they killed my Little Mermaid. And apparently they're making a Snow White remake, and it's not looking good. So yeah, this is it. City Mall, it looks big from the outside, but not really in the inside. It's got a pharmacy, it's got the grocery store, which is it's called Save More, but believe me, I'm not saving more whenever I go there. So I end up going to Robinson's Mall, which is the mall here in Dumaguete City, which I'm gonna show you. So this is Robinson's Mall. There's not a lot of malls here, but this one's got plenty of stuff inside. But then again, it's run by Robinsons. It's got Robinson's Supermarket, Robinson's Pharmacy, or Robinson's Handyman. And also this mall has a parking lot. Can you believe that? You can actually park your car. But sometimes it's also full. So you have to be really aggressive to look for a parking space. Oh yeah, they've got Jollibees and Mang Inasal inside, and they've got KFC. So yeah, you can shop and dine, and also you can watch movies because there's also a cinema here. So this is the only actual mall that I consider here in Dumaguete. So if you live here, you will shop at Robinson's Mall. Aw, too bad I didn't get that parking space. I'm always the unlucky one. And there you go, you can see there's a foreigner right in front of us. Just done his shopping, although he's coming out empty-handed. Maybe it's out of stock. Sorry sir, out of stock. Finally, I was able to secure a parking space after going round and round and round. So it's the middle of the day. I assume most foreigners aren't going to be in bars. It's a bit cloudy, so they won't be at the waterfront. But if there's one place the foreigners will be, is at the mall. So today I'm going to go inside and do some people watching, and let's see how many foreigners are there. Let's go. Okay, here we are. Foreigners! Where are you, foreigners? There's plenty of people here. I don't see a lot of foreigners today. There's a foreigner, that's one. So I'm still not seeing a lot of foreigners. Well, since I'm here, maybe I'll find something to eat. Where would Velma go? I know, Scoobies. Well, as you can see, folks, Dumaguete City is not exactly overrun by foreigners. They only make up a small fraction of the population here. And for those of you that don't want to be surrounded by other expats, then don't go to places where they hang out. There are plenty of places where you'll be the only expat, you know? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little car tour, and I'll be back in 3 more days with something totally different. This has been Velma P signing off. Scooby-Dooby-Doo! Phew, that's a take? Okay, Luz, finally, I can take this off. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to be back as the normal P. If you can call P normal at all. Oh, oh, that's a lot better. That's off. Pin's off. Oof, there's plenty. Look at the pin, hairpin. It's long. Now I'm free. My hair is free. Oh, that feels a lot better. Anyhow, it's time to go home and take a shower. I hope Elon's not watching this time. If you think about it, I'm kind of like your waitress, bringing hot, fresh content to the table and serving it to you every week. The only thing I ask for my hard work is that you leave a small tip in the form of a thumbs up on this video, a subscription to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you know when your next meal has been served, and asking you to share this video with friends. I promise, it'll only take 10 seconds to do, and your tip will make my day. You don't want to stiff your waitress, do ya? And for dessert, please enjoy my other videos too. See you real soon!